Hi guys, this is my first not a shorts video. It also has my real voice. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna edit my voice so I don't get comment banned, because apparently my voice sounds like the voice of a little Timmy, which I'm not gonna say it doesn't. But so in this video, I want to talk about something that's been bugging me for a while, and it's Warrior Cats related. I wanted to put this in my Needletail video, but that's gonna be too long. That's gonna take a while to come out, considering I'm not done with the script, and I'm gonna wait till Darktail's Judgment comes out so I can read that. But recently, something has been bugging me in the arc A Vision of Shadows, and in the fandom by extent, and that is Rain X Needletail. So, I guess I should just put the trigger warning here. Trigger warning for topics of weird age gaps. Grooming is mentioned. Just cults by extent too. And if any of those topics make you uncomfortable, please leave the video. Your mental health matters, and you because of this stupid Warrior Cats video that I decided to make. But so without further ado, I guess I must present why I just really dislike Rain X Needletail. I have big issues with this ship. Okay, so let me recap. In the arc A Vision of Shadows, or in the early arc A Vision of Shadows, considering Rain and Needletail are dead by book 3. Oh, probably should have put a spoiler warning. I don't care. But during this time, Rain and Needletail are implied to be in a semi-relation. Not implied. In Violet Paw's narration, it literally states they were practically mates, and I have an issue with this. My issue mostly stems from the huge age gap. I feel like this has always been an issue, the age gap between these two, and I was going to bring that up in the Needletail video, but I just can't. I need to talk about this. But so let me just start with why this has always been a problem, and not just because of the Darktail's Judgment chapter previews. And that is because in the book The Apprentice's Quest, when Rain and at the time Needlepaw meet, see, that's the problem. Needlepaw is Needlepaw. Essentially, she's an apprentice. Apprentices are equal to teenagers. Rain is a grown man. This is an issue, guys. But yeah, that's my biggest issue in the main series. If we're just reading the main series books, they are already courting and flirting by when Needlepaw is still a paw. She's a teenager. This is a grown man and a teenager. I have huge issues with this. I personally dislike them being shipped just because of that. But recently there's even worse evidence for this age gap. And that is the Darktail's Judgment allegiances. So you may be wondering what Darktail's Judgment has to do with this. It has everything to do with this. I'm screaming at this point. But the thing is, Darktail is a very important character in the arc A Vision of Shadows. He is Rain's superior. Rain is his deputy. They are implied to be very close friends, at least in the main arc and the first chapter we see in Darktail's Judgment. And that's the issue. In Darktail's Judgment, it is set during the book Dawn. Dawn is a second arc book. And in the allegiances, you'll find the cat I'm taking issue with. That being Rain. This is an issue. So, Rain is alive during the second arc. Needlepaw isn't born until a small period before the 6th arc. Oh my gosh, I can't say 6th. But that's a huge age gap, especially considering even if he was still apprentice aged at that time, he would still be old enough to be her grandfather. If he was apprentice aged at the time, that would put him around the same age as Leafpaw, aka Leafpool. And Leafpool has adult grandchildren at this point in the arc. And that's just an issue. That makes Rain an extremely older than Needlepaw. And even if he was a kid at the time, that's still inexcusable. He's really old. That's an issue. That is an issue. And the other thing I want to point out is just not in their physical age gap, but in their mental age gap. Rain is shown to be fairly mature in a way. Well, immature enough in a way that he is a deputy and he is able to, like, handle these tasks. Although I wouldn't necessarily call him that mature, but he isn't, like, apprentice age mature. Or immature. And Needlepaw is apprentice aged immature. She sneaks out. She, like, just shown by this interaction, the reason she even met Rain is because she was bored and just decided to stalk a ThunderClan patrol out of the territories. Like, she is clearly immature, and that sticks with her even into her technical adulthood. And, like, yeah. And they just have a bad maturity gap. Like, it's not even that they're mentally the same age. Oh, but both parties are consenting. The straw man voice in my head may be yelling. But the thing is, Needlepaw is is very prone to manipulation at this point. She is, as mentioned, very immature and also susceptible, considering she is extremely lonely. This is just, like, heavily implied in the text. Not implied, like, it's basically stated. Like, almost all of her actions are driven by this loneliness, and it's not that hard for a smart person, Rain, who has been around a extremely smart and manipulative person, Darktail, his entire life, to take advantage of a little Timmy, aka Needletail, paw. I don't care. And then I also have to get into, like, the more serious topic. Like, this really feels like grooming, because, like, the main reason Needlepaw kind of joined the weird cult in the woods, aka the Kin, is, like, because of Rain, because she had a crush on Rain. And also, like, if you put this into, like, human terms, I don't want anyone in the comments saying, they're cats, not humans. They are essentially humans. They are just in cat bodies. Like, they literally have whole societies in the woods. Like, they are essentially humans. I don't need no, they are cats, it's okay. No, they are not. Well, they are, but, like, you know what I mean. And just, like, this is bad. Like, if you put this into the human terms, this is a group of grown adults, like, meeting little, like, teenagers in the woods and indoctrinating them into their cult. This is why I think it's grooming. Like, Needlepaw is susceptible, and she is being, well, not indoctrinated, she already had these thoughts, but her thoughts of, like, leaving the clan and disobeying the warrior code are extra amplified by all these cats around her, and not to make the other kin members seem like saints, because they were still meeting with, like, teenagers in the woods, even if they didn't have romantic flings with those teenagers. It's just extra weird when it comes to Rain, considering it was romantic. Like, it is heavily stated that these two were romancing each other, and also because Needlepaw, Sleekpaw, and Juniperpaw, but, like, I'm just focusing on the Needlepaw for this, join the grown adults in the woods, still as teenagers. Like, I have issues with this, a lot of issues, actually, so yeah, that is why I dislike Rain X Needletail. Because, in conclusion, it has a horrible age gap, horrible maturity gap, and also just screams grooming to me. So, yeah, that's it. Bye.